Once upon a time in the vast and prosperous kingdom of Nooristan, there reigned a mighty and beloved king named Azhar. He was known for his fairness, wisdom, and dedication to his people. Despite his immense power and wealth, King Azhar lived a life of simplicity and humility, valuing the needs of his subjects above all else. The people of Nooristan adored their king, but there were whispers among the nobles. They wondered why he never wore extravagant robes or flaunted his riches. One day, King Azhar decided to walk through the bustling marketplace of his kingdom, disguised as a commoner. He wore a plain cloak and walked among his people, observing their lives. As he strolled, he overheard two villagers deep in conversation. "Our king is so powerful. He could easily show off his wealth and let the world know of his greatness," said a young man. "But that's what makes him truly great. He doesn't need to boast. His humility is what earns him our respect," the older villager replied. Hearing this, King Azhar felt a surge of gratitude. He knew he had chosen the right path. A week later, King Azhar announced a grand feast for all the nobles and leaders of Nooristan. The nobles arrived in their finest clothes, wearing jeweled crowns and heavy robes to display their wealth. When the king finally entered, the hall fell silent. To everyone's astonishment, King Azhar was dressed in simple attire, without his crown or royal robe. One of the nobles, baffled, asked, "Your Majesty, why are you dressed so plainly? This is a grand occasion." King Azhar smiled and replied, "Does my crown or robe make me a king, or is it my actions and decisions that define my worth?" As the feast continued, King Azhar stood and addressed the gathering. "True greatness lies in humility. Showing off wealth or power is like an empty jar. It may look impressive, but it holds no real value. A king's strength is not in his riches, but in the love and trust of his people," the king continued. After the feast, King Azhar dedicated more time to working alongside his people. He visited villages, helped farmers in their fields, and listened to the concerns of merchants and craftsmen. Soon, Nooristan became known not just for its wealth, but for the unity and love shared between its ruler and its people. Years later, when King Azhar's reign came to an end, he was remembered not for his riches or power, but for his wisdom, kindness, and humility. True greatness lies in humility and the respect earned through actions, not in the display of wealth or power.